Right guys, more Mizuno hitting. Mark Crossfield here. I've got the JPX EZ fairway wood. We've also got Chris from Mizuno House Design. Lots of these clubs you guys have got in your bag from Mizuno. So we're going to give it a hit and see what kind of job you've done with the free wood then, Chris.
All right.
Pressure's on. Let's get stuck in. Right, so JPX EZ fairway wood. We're looking at quite a big head down by the ball there, Chris, which I like. Looks a little deeper than what I've seen from some of your other stuff.
Yeah, our last couple miles have been on the shallow side. We wanted to make this a little bit more forgiving for any type of lie, any condition, so it is a bit deeper.
Absolutely. I mean, it's interesting you say that. I mean, ground and tee, I feel like I could hit that no problem with that slightly deeper face, which is a good one for you guys. Obviously, free wood from the ground is a shot lots of my students want to hit, but lots of them can't really hit it.
Right.
Free wood from a tee is something I encourage a lot. Bit of loft, shorter shaft. It's a really good club for them. So the fact that this is going to enable them to do a bit of both is great. So we're seeing the same kind of matte black finish as we see in the driver range. No adjustability on the fairway.
Right,
so
correct.
As is, it's just a free wood, comes in a variation of lofts and shafts.
Yeah, 357.
Okay. You've got the Running Bird logo on top, which looks brilliant. And to me, it looks like it sits pretty square, which I'm sure with your measurements it does. Is it a square?
Yeah, our design goal is to make it easy to hit, but still square face angle.
Absolutely, and it does. Looks really nice. So you've got these kind of little white, almost line-up lines for the sweet spot in the middle of them too, with a groove kind of colouring down by the ball, which does frame the centre and the ball quite nicely. So let's give it a hit. We've got 3 balls. We've got GC2 HMT on the floor here. So we're going to test the numbers. Test the man, test the numbers. The machine never lies. Let's try. Let's give it a hit. So we're hitting it from the ground. Okay, hit that one. A little low and heely, but still a pretty impressive flight for where I struck that. Slightly low and out the bottom, so that was quite a good flight for that. Let's give it another hit. Do like the way it sits pretty square down by the ball, and I do like the nice big head. It's not maybe a free wood I would use personally. I like a slightly smaller head.
Right.
But to be honest with you, 95% of the people I'm talking to and playing out there, this one is definitely one I'd be putting in their hands to try. Let's give it another hit. Okay, it's no problem launching that. I mean, for me, if I had to use this club, I'd have to spec it up almost to keep that flight down for me. But like I say, this isn't the free wood that I would specifically use. Right. But for most of you, the fact that it launches up in the air is a pretty good thing. Let's look at the numbers and see what kind of actual data I was actually getting out of that club. So guys, looking at the numbers, what we see, swinging around 101, which is where I swing a free wood. Average carry 227, so near the 230 mark. Furthest one 233. Total distance averaging 246, around the 250 mark. Exactly what I do with my other videos really much with the free wood. All we're seeing is a slight miss hit in there, and this is what Chris is saying with that slightly bigger head design, maybe offering a little bit more friendship kind of around the strike area when you miss hitting the middle because of that bigger head. But very good numbers. Spin 3,200, again very similar to what I normally get, just a miss hit in there up at 4,000 revs. So again, the club performing well, like Chris says, and I think the bigger head's going to help a lot of golfers. Right guys, interesting numbers there. You can see I'm getting some pretty good data out of that one. Definitely no problem getting this one up in the air, which I think for lots of people is a great thing. You know, for me, this club, the fact that you've made it deeper, I think is one of the best design elements with this club. You guys are making it deeper because obviously from your testing you're seeing that it's helping people
there are
tee and ground.
A couple reasons. One, it helps from all different conditions. The other thing is it actually helps to get a little bit more spin on the ball. Because the average guy who's not swinging too hard, he needs that extra spin on a 3-wood just to keep that ball in the air and carry further. Yeah, well that's a really good point, and that's something I come up a lot with in custom fittings. People are always talking about high launch, low spin. Lots of amateurs actually need a certain amount of spin subject to club head speed and ball speeds, otherwise the ball's just falling out of the air. Absolutely.
So much press out there about getting high launch, low spin, la-di-da-di-da. Well, that's all good for, you know, Luke Donald and the rest of them who are giving it a good whack every time. For your average golfer with a handicap, spin, to a certain extent, is actually going to help you get a bit more distance, and obviously with the design of this one you're saying that's something that might help them.
Absolutely.
Great, thanks Chris again for coming on the videos, really good to meet you. Thanks guys for watching. Post comments down below, love to hear what you've got to say about this fairway wood. Is it something you could put in your bag or not? Post comments and we'll speak to you soon. So if you like what's going on here, don't be afraid to subscribe to the channel. Also thumbs up the video, post comments, love to hear what you guys got to say. Let's keep it social. The more we talk, the more we share, the easier this game will get for everybody. So if you want to find me on Facebook here, you can find me on Facebook. If you want to tweet me, find me on Twitter here as well. Just follow the links, all in the description. Come and join the show, get active, get involved, get playing some better golf. Thanks for watching.